Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Whitlock. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his third home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Smoke to right, but he's got it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. And Captain Kirk goes deep. Their third home run of the inning. It's 3-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Bo Bichette up to the dish with 6 hits in the series coming into this one. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits off the monster. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. Here's Andres Jimenez. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Ripped on a line to center. Rafaela makes the ground, and that'll do it. They explode with 3. Bottom of the first. Stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
1-2.
Line drive, and George makes the grab.
Batting third base.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Duran over at second, one down. Devers checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Rule the swing. Now batting Tristan Casas. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Santander. And the inning is over. And the Red Sox lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Fenway, and now the DH, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Clement with a homer in his last game. Whitlock back to work. That one ripped left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing
for the
around
Blue
right
Jays,
there. Solid
fielder,
swing from
Anthony
start to end.
Santander.
On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Clement around third. He'll score easily. Not in time. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Springer digs in now. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him.
Pitching change here, Walker Buehler.
Number 0.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hamilton. Feed to second, that's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And here is Santiago Espinal. That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting.
Bo
Shortstop,
Bichette gets a
Bo
chance to
Bichette.
hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one drilled left field. Duran makes the play, and that is that. But 2 round. Bottom half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And a strike in there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Jimenez sizing this one up. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 7-2. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable. And first offering is fouled off. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Line drive, base hit right field. 1 run across, lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. 4 runs already in the frame at bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled. Hamilton swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that is out of play. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Scherzer ahead 1-2. That one way inside. Straighten him up a little bit. Hamilton tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And ball 4, 2 aboard. That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just
couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Devers stands in now and watches strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first, and they're happy to just get off the field. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The throw in, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Base knock right field. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Addison Barker next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles underneath it. Rafaela makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Back now at Fenway. The batter now, Alex Bregman. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Bregman, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning. It's so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one popped in the air left field. Santander moving under it. And no one can get there. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The throw to third, and he's got a leadoff triple. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida, doubled in his first AB. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk snags it, and there's one down. Now into the ball game on defense, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 7, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Line drive, base hit, and a run in to score. So a man at first. Blake Sabol up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Santander moving back for it, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's now a 2-run game. So they bring on the veteran, Amir Garrett. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Now batting Jarren Duran. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Hamilton at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it hits off the monster. Durant around 3rd. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's a 1-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. And it's off the Green Monster. The tying run is in to score from 3rd. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Back here in Boston. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 71.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Tyler Rogers.
And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd homer of this series. It's 10-9. Oh. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom.
Yeah.
These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
1-1.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
So digging in, Santiago Espinal.
Espinal.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 outs. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Falefa.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
First baseman Tristan Casas.
there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Liner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And here is Wilyer Abreu. Hit in the air. Left field. Santander. He's there. He's got it. And the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Ernie Clement. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and the count is 0-2. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flipped. Manager out of the dugout. And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. The hard-throwing Australian. He last pitched 2 days ago. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Swung on, belted. And it bangs off the monster. Here comes Springer around third. He will score. So runner at second, 2 down. Guerrero getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. 2 out. Here comes the skipper. Josh Winkowski takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Pitches in there. Strike 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 14-9.
Your balls, what's
Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Blake Sable. Garrett back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran, the next to hit. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Trevor Story. Good opportunity for him. First and second with nobody out. And that one lifted in the air center field. Connor Falefa pulls it down. One down. 2 on with 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. That's out to center field. Connor Falefa sizes this one up. And there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Connor Wong.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It has the distance. Gone. He nails one out to right. His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 14. Danny Young gets the call from the pen.
81.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now Tristan Casas. Connor Falefa on the move, makes a nice running catch, and that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this. Now into the game, Roman Anthony. He'll be out in left
Now
field.
playing in left field,
Bichette, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Roman Anthony.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Hee-haw.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No
Yeah,
ball.
pretty
2
ridiculous.
strikes.
And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Bregman is under it, and there are 2 outs. Swing and a bouncer towards third. The throw to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida, 1 for 3. Lined into right. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Now the catcher up to hit. Connor Wong taking his first trip to the plate here in the sixth. He entered the game as a pinch runner. That's ripped into the outfield. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela. Yeah, that's fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 15-14. Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And that one ripped to left. Santander makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And Devers hits that one. And George makes the grab. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen. So far this season. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Now batting
He hit the
third
ball
baseman,
hard, but it
Addison
doesn't always work out in
Barker.
your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now here is Addison Barker. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1 in the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here. That one's got to feel good. That's his 5th homer of the series. And now they're out.
Pitching for the
So
Red
here's the
Sox.
cleanup hitter, Vladimir
Number
Guerrero
54.
Jr. He's already homered here in this
Danny
one.
Coulomb.
That one ripped. And it hits off the monster. Now he turns and heads for second. Safe.
No, he's
and
safe.
that's his 3rd hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact,
Now
leads to the
batting,
double. I mean, you could
catcher,
tell it had
Alejandro
extra
Kirk.
bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times
0-1.
so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout.
Now
You've got to
batting,
be better at the
second
plate right there. At least to
baseman,
foul
Santiago
something off, extend that
Espinal.
at-bat.
Santiago Espinal. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Strike 1. On the ground.
That's
down
foul.
the line, and it's foul. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's off the green monster. Throw comes into 3rd. The tag, and he's out. That ends the inning, but bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Tristan Cott. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And this place is rocking. It's 18-16. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
This
Paul
change
DeYoung
defensively
into the
for the
game
Blue
now
Jays.
on defense, but in a
Not
strange
playing
way.
center field.
This is not a position he's used to
Number
playing as
14.
far as we know.
0-2.
Paul DeYoung.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it bangs off the monster into second, and he's got a double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. 1 for 4 with a double. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge...
Pitching for
Davis
Toronto.
Schneider into the game now
Number
on
23.
defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Jeff Hoffman will take over here.
And we all know about his slide. slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-2.
Tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
The tying run at the plate.
Track 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
In the air, right field, and that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Springer there makes the catch. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back inside Fenway Park, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Davis Schneider. Coulomb back to work. That's to third. Devers fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Hit in the air out to center field. Puts it away for the out. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Throws to second, around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing.
Pitching for the Red
So
Sox.
runner at second, 2 down.
Number
And the
83.
batter is George Springer.
Britton Bernardino.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 3-run lead. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Big at bat to pad their lead up
Third
to
baseman,
3. He came
Madison
screaming off the
Barger.
bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. RBI triple for the Jays this inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Not in time, he's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
Fly ball down the line. Springer on the move. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Hamilton batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. In for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fastball at the letters. Froze him for strike 3.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He
Up
just
next,
never got the
for
bat
the
off
Red
the
Sox,
shoulder. I mean, you
third
got to go up there
baseman,
looking to swing at some
Rafael
point, especially
Devers.
once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
He swings and fouls one off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Yariel Rodriguez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in
and he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it's off the green monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, his fourth hit of the game.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Left field, way back there. And it bangs off the monster. Vladdy comes in to score. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they lead by 4. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and it hits off the monster. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure strike.
Manager out of the
Pitching for the Red
first
Sox.
and second, no outs. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out towards left field. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. An absolute smash to left. And they tack on 3. It's 24-17.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Meanwhile,
no ball,
activity in the bullpen. Lucas Giolito preparing to come on if needed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Santander, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2. Here's George Springer. Line drive, base hit down the line. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. And we're back here at Fenway Park. On the mound now, Aroldis Chapman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into.
And he gets Bregman. Now only 1 out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're
hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this.